Hello, Aquarius. It's Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, and I'm here for your December 2018 Ascension reading. This is your first time here. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by the channel. Please consider liking and subscribing. And if you're a frequent flyer, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back by. Also, like, subscribe, and share, please. And let's get into the reading for this month. Starting us off, Aquarius, we have the King of Cups. So this says to me that you're becoming a master of your emotions. Emotions sometimes escape you a little bit, Aquarius. Not in a bad way either, but it's just kind of like you get very fired up about things about justice and fairness and all of that. Um, but it can be a little like off setting for you. You're like, what are these things, these emotion things, right? But you know what they are, but now you're kind of like focused. Like you're like, okay, I've got a good grasp on it. I'm not too one way or the other. I'm able to weigh things as they're happening um, in a truth and in a fairness that really allows for good, balanced, logical, yet spiritual decisions to be made surrounding a decision. Um, which, as I see this coming through this month, makes sense as you're going on your ascension journey. We have to become a master of our emotions, not so much that we don't feel them, but that they don't have control over us, so we don't get tied in, tangled up with others as we're helping them on their journey as well. So we also have the Page of Swords, which says to me, you're kind of challenging the status quo in how things are being delivered. You're coming up with new ways to communicate to people. You're coming up with new ways to communicate how you're feeling on the inside. So this is just it for you. This is all fresh, and it might be throw you off a little bit. Might be a little off-putting. But I believe that you're kind of settling into this as well, because we do also have the Six of Swords. So that tells me that we're coming away from this tumultuous time, away from this time of how do I let this person know exactly how I'm feeling without coming off harsh or without coming off like I don't love them, coming off like I'm not empathetic to their plight, but yet understand so that they understand, where I'm coming from and how we can potentially work together. So I just see that communication smoothing out, and you might be leaving some things behind that are just like, you know what, some people and situations behind that just are kind of negative and they're bringing you down. And Aquarius, you're like, I can't do this anymore. It happens on your ascension journey. It truly does happen. Um, you do interact with fewer and fewer people. Um, but then you have opened up to you a whole new group of people, right, as you come to know your soul family. So it's okay to let the old go and walk into the new, because as we exit 2018, we have the Nine of Cups energy, and I'm a big fan of the nines. The Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Crystals being very independent, very self-sufficient, feeling great about oneself. The Nine of Cups really says, I am happy with who I am and I love myself. And not in a bad narcissistic way, but I love myself. Yeah? The Nine of Swords, right, says, oh, I've been up worrying. But then you can like identify what it is. So I like nines a lot, especially the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Cups says to me, by the end of this month, you're really going to come into your own as far as loving yourself. Just really loving yourself and being happy with yourself. And I think that is absolutely amazing. That's what I have for you for this month. By the end of this month, like a little bit more self-love and self-partnership. And that's a great way to start 2019. Now, thank thank you for joining me. Again, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. Leave me some comments as well. Let me know how you felt about the reading. Do you like the Ascension Energy readings? Would you like for me to continue with these? This is kind of the path we're going to be going on. Also, in the description box below is ways to get in touch with me. Until next time, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love each and every one of you. Namaste.